Hey everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Well, we're down in this unnamed place. At least it seems to be unnamed. We found this place while we were searching a cellar underneath of an apothecary's shop. This is so cool. Found this place down here. Fought some... What were these things anyway? They were... robust guardians, agile guardians. I don't know what these guys were, really. I didn't really pay too much attention to it when I was fighting them. I was just too busy trying to get rid of them. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, it was a pretty decent fight, but I don't know, man. We found this mirror here, right? Ornate mirror that we could examine, and it just tells us it has some resistances, but other than that, it doesn't really tell us a whole lot. That's interesting. So, I mean, I could see what happens if I try to use it. I don't know if this is related to a quest that we picked up in the last episode, but, let's see, are we... Yeah, find the necromancer's book. The owner of the cellar was more than a doctor. He was a necromancer, and he was obsessed with a particular book. So maybe we'll find that in here. I don't know, but I am a little worried about going in here with my team kind of hurting. I have no short rests left. But, you know, we're coming right off a save.
Speak your name.
Speak your name, says the mirror. Repeat the name of the book you read, Ilintoth. Tell it your name. That's strange. Why is this a half-elf? Elf? Did I say elf? Half-elf trait or whatever. Huh. I'm Ara Silverleaf? Or examine your appearance. Wow, look how dirty she is. I don't know, repeat the name from the book?
My master is no filthy half-breed. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
If you're his ally? Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your master's. I don't have time for games. Let me pass. Open or I'll smash you to pieces. Bad luck be damned. Or step back and say nothing. Man. I mean, there's nobody... I mean, he's Will is human, but now he's not human. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not so sure that I want to say that we're an ally. Who knows what kind of crap could happen to us? I mean, part of me is like, it's just a mirror. What's the worst that could happen? But, you know, some pretty bad stuff can happen. Step back. Wise. Okay, wise, says the mirror. Well, I mean, Will here... It's still showing him as human. I mean, what if Will spoke to the mirror?
You are not my master. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Uh-huh. Okay. So we can't... I guess the mirror is not going to reset itself. We can't try to tell it we're Ilintoth again. Sure, I'm an ally. Let's see what happens.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Oh, great. He's as fine a Zolkir as ever lived, or Sastam as a foul, wretched creature. Sounds pretty wretched to me.
You are no Zolkir. But are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
For burns. I don't think he used it to clean a wound, did he? I thought he used it for a burn. Okay, well, I guess we'll go with this.
Acceptable.
Oh, okay.
Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
I would see my father, his arms extended in forgiveness. I'd see Mizora cowering before me and begging my mercy. I'd see droves of admirers gathered to hail the blade of frontiers. Holy cow! Wow, this is tailored to Will. How many different options are there? How many companions are in the game that could stand before this mirror? What would have happened if my character stood in front of the mirror? Wow. Let's do this one. I'd see Mizora cowering before me and begging my mercy.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Oh, it worked. Oh, weird. Look at this place. What the heck? Is this? No, this is a different place, all right. Well, we've now found our way into this inner sanctum.
One move ahead. Well, well. The secrets this place must be hiding.
Whoa. Like I said, I'm a little nervous because of the state my party's in. I'm going to hit F5 here. But it was so hard to get in here. I'd like to think that there's nothing dangerous in here. Turn on this button and see if anything yellow shows up, or red. No, I don't see anything. Well, we've got some research notes. Got some stuff over here. Let's go straight to the research notes.
What's this now?
Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation failed, came back as ghoul, had to kill again. Don't know why that strikes me as funny. Speak with dead, failed, answers unhelpful. Clone, failed, needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? Okay. So I'd like to take these with me, just in case I want to reference them later. Here's a skeleton. He just has a gold piece on him. Skeletons in every game I play seem to have at least some gold on them.
Easy enough.
Nothing in here. I'm not sure what that's for, but there it is. Here's some basilisk oil. Scroll of Featherfall. Moonhaven logbook. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Elisis. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Kalashite. 7 Eliant, stranger, name unknown, passes through, not Tyan. Rashemi? 14 Marpanoth. 3 men in black armor pass through, not Thyan, I don't know. 2 Uktar Hackett, journeyman, passes through, not Thyan. 30 Uktar, raid, black armored soldiers, some damage, not Thyan, but dangerous. 14 Nightall, the book's key gem has gone missing, familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. So he's thinking that the apprentice stole the gem. 14 Nightall, Singe passes through, doesn't stop. 15 Nightall, familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well, we'll observe. 18 Nightall, raid, same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20 Nightall, smoke on horizon, raid. Okay. So we're gonna take that book. Check all these racks. Here is the... I can't even tell what that says. The Collectanza Rubrum? Oh, the Collectania Rubrum? You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Yoink. Anything else here? Not sure what that is. Huh. Let's light some candles, why not? Over here, oh my gosh, we've got a rusted iron gate. Oh. Spider silk cocoons in there. Ooh, the necromancy of Thay. Can you reach that, Will? Will can reach it. Oh, look at this right here in my face. Neat. This is a beautifully done game. It is a really, really good looking game. Oh, what's this?
This'll be fun.
So we had 2 failed perceptions and 1 succeeded, and this is a trap. A marble plate. We do not want to step on that. There's a brazier over here. Are you going to light it? Use. Okay. Nothing happens. Strange. Why don't you just walk on it, you doof? Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Everybody walk on it. Come on. Over here. Get off of it. Click. So, am I right in that standing on this caused these to light up? I don't know. But I'm glad they're lit now. Up here, the evil eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole, sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. We've got a gilded chest here with bracers of defense. Become the bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. Delicate twists of magical iron, painstakingly gilded, have been fashioned into these fortifying vambraces. Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. Huh. So these only give a +2 bonus to your armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. I mean, of course we're going to pick them up. There's also a book called On Death and Resurrection over here. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Iosefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Danir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her God's Annal of Lost and Hidden Knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider. We already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Kelemvor weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. Good luck with that. So did I pick that book up that time? Oh, where is it? It's over here. No books. Another stack. Nope. Antidote way up here? Oh. Whoa. There's another evil eye? Or I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. I didn't pick up this evil eye book. The evil eye, there it is. Pick it up. I need some light in here. Yeah, one of the problems with doing searching with Will is that he can't see in the dark. We'll pick all this crap up. Okay. Yeah, I love the lighting in this game. I mean, look how cozy that place looks now that those candles are on. Padded chair. Okay, no click or anything like that. Stuffed wolf head. We can attack it or examine it. Okay. All right. See what's going on over here. Oh, here's an antidote.
What have we here?
What have we here? We got a skull here. More stacks of books. Nope. Sorry for the loud car driving by. Such is life in the city. Oh, what have we here? We get some mugwort, a rotting basket, a wooden chest. Ooh. A scroll of Crown of Madness, vampiric touch, detect thoughts, scroll of Speak with Dead, and gust of wind. One of these days I might have to use those. We have a crystal ball. And now it's in my pocket. I wasn't sure whether he was going to pick it up or look at it or what. The cauldron's now in my pocket. This is not stuff I need to be picking up. So was he doing seances down here? Don't know. Check this guy out. Stuffed bear. Use? Hey, go use the stuffed bear, Will.
This one was young. Doubt it put up much of a fight.
Okay. Will says this one was young. Doubt it put up much of a fight.
This one was young. Doubt it put up much of a fight.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything they want to say about this bear?
A long way to go still.
What about you, Shadowheart? Well, she didn't say it, though. Well, that's too bad. Juveniles aren't so impressive as trophies. What about you, Karlak? You got anything you want to comment on the bear?
This one's not yet grown. Oh, poor thing.
Okay. And then finally my guy, the forest gnome.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Everybody seems to be pretty disgusted, really.
Defender of the people. Ever onward.
Okay. What? Okay, well, don't forget about that rusted iron gate back there. Got some stuff over here. some curtains here. Over here we have a chair. Let's turn this light on. Turn this light on. Light this tiny candle. We have to sit in every chair now. Every single chair we come across in the game, we have to sit in. Like this one right here. Because, what is this stuff? Acorn truffle. Because it could be a switch. So yeah, every single chair. We have to sit in it. There's no two ways around it. Ooh, wow. Chasm Creeper, Viridian Crystal, Lolth's Candle, Laculite. Oh yeah, some good stuff in here. Okay, so we have this rusted iron gate over here, but over here we have a doorway. Let's hit F5. Okay, it's just a room with a lever on the wall. Let's loot it real quick before we go pulling levers. Okay, we've got a rusted key and a bunch of burlap sacks, which you never know, we might find some alchemical ingredients down here. Rusted key. Okay, we took the key. I guess the key goes on... Does it go on... No, it goes on Will's keychain. Although it's rusted now, it seems this key was once well maintained. It was precious to someone. I want to send this to me to put it on my keychain, just so they're all in one place. And also, I won't always be traveling with Will, but I'll always be traveling with me, so that way I always have the keys. Ooh, we've got some basic poison, drow poison, simple toxins, and we have a lever. That, I'm gonna guess, maybe we'll open this door right here and take us back into where we started this whole adventure. Yeah, nice. Oh man, this is a dream of mine to have a cool basement with secret rooms in it. I think it would be awesome. I used to have a house with a basement in it, but not anymore. I live in Texas where there's almost no basements. Okay, so we've got this rusted iron gate, but we've also got this marble plate here. And let's separate everybody out. Let's try to disarm this thing. Who's the best at disarming stuff? I mean, it might be my character, actually.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Disarm. Need to roll a 10. We've got a +2 from our dexterity, a +2 from sleight of hand proficiency. We could get some guidance from Shadow Heart. Let's get through this thing. And we're in, no problem at all. Okay, so we've disabled this trap, so now everybody could walk through here freely.
Where am I needed?
Let's see if we can get through this rusted iron gate. Will has taken rusted key. Okay. So much for a warm welcome. Oh, another trap. Okay. Well, Fox, do you have enough disarm traps to disarm another one? Okay. Let's do it. Oh, crap. We just made it. But something happened to me when I walked in here. What was it? I failed a perception check. I rolled a critical fail on a perception check. And now I have nothing. The Necromancy of Thay. Oh, we got some spider silk cocoon. Huh. Oh, this would have been... This guy would have breathed fire on us, I bet you. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. That's disappointing. Okay. Let's check this book out.
The book is locked tight with
Whoa.
no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Oh my.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Yeah. Drop the tome ready to destroy it. Tuck the book in your pack, or let the book be. Well, this is probably stupid, but come on, book. We received the Necromancy of Thay. It is now in our inventory. Can I read it? What? It says it is not too late. So, a moment ago, we picked up, probably Will,
Side of the gate.
picked up some notes or something. Where did we see this? It was something about, do I read the book? Look at this one, the evil eye. If one looks at the eyes etched into this cover long enough, they appear to blink. Yeah, this is just about hags. On death and resurrection. Bracers. The rubrum. The logbook. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one. So... Yes. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? Oh, jeez. I mean, what? I mean, you oh, doggone it. I have a book
Interesting.
here, and it says... Oh, I am going to read it. Oh, okay.
The book
Never.
is locked tight with
Oh, okay.
no visible keyhole. Only an oval. You try to examine the
Okay, nothing else. Never mind. Put the book away. This is what I wanted to look at. It is not too late. Gosh. Okay, well, here I am being stupid carrying this book around. Yeah. Let's see how this works out for us. Whoa.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
This place is hungry for blood. What happened? I started a conversation? Okay. Karlach failed a perception check, then Karlach succeeded a perception check, and she says, easy, this place is hungry for blood. I mean, is it because I've got the book now? This could be a big problem. Yet, I'm still walking out here with the book, like a big dummy. Oh, here's a book over here that I didn't see. How did I miss this? Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. We're just going to pick that up.
Be useful.
Okay. Watch it, this place is out for blood. Don't know why she said that. But I'm thinking right now I wouldn't mind getting out of here. So yeah, I think we've explored the whole place, except for the fact that I never did Do I really want to take the healer's log? I take everything, man. You never know what you might want to refer back to later. The thing is, though, is that we still have a quest. Oh. This is it, though. This is the quest. Destroy the ancient tome. Destroy the book. Evil is inscribed on every page of this book, but all evil has a weakness. There must be a way to destroy it, or unlock the ancient tome. Unlock the book. The book is locked tight, and the mechanism isn't shaped for a key. Maybe some kind of stone would work? The owner of the tome mentioned a key gem. Could this be the secret to unlocking the necromancy of Thay? I mean, I don't know if we really want to be messing around with necromancy, you know? So, in order to complete this quest, I either need to destroy the book or unlock it. And I'm really leaning towards destroying it. Can I just take the book and throw it in one of these braziers and be done with it? Like I said, I just don't think I want to be messing with necromancy, man. I just don't think I do. So let's hit F5 here, just in case we don't like what happens. I'm going to... How would I do this? Do I just go into my inventory, take the book, and throw it into the fire? What? The necromancy of Thay was hit for 0 bludgeoning damage. The necromancy of Thay is immune to bludgeoning damage. Yeah, well, what about fire? What? It's literally on a fire.
The book is locked tight. You try to...
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Okay.
Please don't open the creepy book.
They do not want me to open it. Oh, okay. Drop the tome, ready to destroy it. They approve. Okay.
You feel better the second the book is out of your hands.
Okay.
The voices return,
Oh, whoa.
louder, stronger, commanding you to stop. They have no hold on you. All you have to do is strike.
Voices, huh? Where's the book? All I have to do is strike. But where's the book? Okay, well, sorry. For a minute there, I thought it was up here. Okay, never mind. It's not up there. Well, where is the book? Is it still in my inventory? It's still in my inventory. I thought I dropped it. Okay, I'm going to walk here in the middle of the room. And I'm going to bring up my inventory. And I'm going to drop it, I guess. It's now dropped. And now it has 2 health. Take this and attack it. Immune to slashing damage. Okay, now I'm going to take this and... Hold on. This, I'm going to take it and I'm going to dip it in fire.
Now this will hurt.
Dipped in fire, and now I'm going to stand over here. Team, for crying out loud. It's like they're guarding the book. Okay, let's just split the team up. Let me walk over here. And now... Okay, I want to shoot the book. Yeah, but is it? Don't I have fire? Didn't I dip this in fire? Dipped in fire. Okay. Okay, it's immune to piercing damage. There is a fireplace in here, but it's not lit. So what's this? I mean, I light this thing on fire. Hey, Shadowheart,
There's no time to waste.
Hurl some fire at this thing. Immune to fire damage. I guess I could just look at it here. Resistances. Slashing. Oh, it's radiant damage. That's what we need. And it just so happens that Shadowheart knows radiant stuff. I'm going to use Sacred Flame. Target cannot be an inanimate entity. Okay, good grief, game. You know, you think you figure it out, and then nope, you didn't. Okay, never mind. Cancel. So yeah, the only type of damage you could do against this is radiant. That's it. And I mean...
The pride of the gate.
This is... force. I don't know of anything that does radiant damage. Right? I mean... Do I pick the book back up and put it in my pack until I do come across radiant damage? Don't know. I don't freaking know, man.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Pick it up. Look in your inventory. Send it to camp. We'll deal with it later. Okay, it's in camp. Fine. That's what we did for now. Let's get out of here. I do plan on destroying it.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
But I need radiant damage. And I ain't got none. I can't believe that spell she has is for only for entities. Well, this place was awesome. This secret place here. This was really neat. Let's get out of here. I mean, we're not done with this place. Remember, there's still like these ogres out here, and then there's other goblins out here as well. I have no idea. I mean, I don't think the goblins are going to attack us.
Gotta be something in this heap.
Because they already think that we're a true heart. A true soul. True heart. And there is rarely anything in these racks. Oh, there's a mirror here. Can't reach it. Hey, Will,
Sharp as ever.
look in that mirror, will you? Can't reach it. I'll turn that on, but I... Karlak, are you tall enough?
Making me sweat.
Can't reach it. I mean, it's just a mirror. I guess. Just a high-up mirror. It's not a... I mean, surely there's no more secrets here, for crying out loud. This place is insanely
Yoink.
full of secrets. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I mean... We've got these freaking guys walking around. We got the infernal iron that I believe we came here to get. My team is in horrible shape. Certainly in no shape to do any fighting. So, is there anything else that I need to do in this little place? If we look at our map, we'll see... I mean, I don't see any quests showing up on here. Right? I mean, and there's no turning quests on or off. They're just on all the time, right? So, you know, when we're looking at the map, every quest that we have available to us is always showing up, which is kind of nice in a way. So, yeah, there's no quests here for us. However, I will say that hereabouts is... I don't remember what it was called. Underground caves. I don't remember what it was called, but I do want to make a note here about these caves. Because I do want to come back to them at some point. But, like I said before, I don't know if my team's ready for it. So, what do you say we go back... Look at graffiti. I guess I should do long rest. I mean, I kind of don't want to do long rest. But I have to. I believe I have to do it. Oh, whoops. Okay, never mind. I thought that was me standing there. It wasn't. Okay, so as we could plainly see, these guys aren't going to attack us.
Keep your paws to yourself, and I won't cut them off.
Really? Okay. What do you want to say? Is this the one we talked to before?
Everything here is ours. Bugger off.
Look at these guys. They're so cool looking. But they speak English.
Something in this heap.
Okay, so yes, let's go back, man. We need to do a long rest. Our team is in bad shape. We got what we came here to get. Let's head on back to camp. Okay. Okay, so interesting how Scratch shows up as yellow, not blue or green. New update here, the Wizard of Waterdeep. Treat Gale's condition. Uh-oh. Gale's condition has become unstable. He needs a powerful magic item in order to consume the weave inside. We should offer him one as soon as we can. Well, he does want to talk to us about something. And I believe he's the only one who's got a thing over top of his head, wanting to speak with us. So...
Is that blood?
why waste time?
Never mind. Good time for a chat.
So, I guess Scratch just hangs out at camp here. I was thinking he could be a companion, but it's looking like not.
Glad you've a moment for me. My, predicament has become rather urgent. I need a magical artifact to consume. Right now. We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need.
I already said I would, dude. Give Gale a magic artifact. What will happen to this item should I give it to you? The items you want are more use to me unconsumed. You can't have anything yet. Or we could just try to persuade him and say, yeah, you're fine. Just remind me, what will happen to this item if I give it to you?
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life. Even if only temporarily.
Okay, let's give it to him. I don't know what magic artifact we're going to give him. I don't know if I'm going to have to pick one or whether the game's just going to give him one. I have no idea. Let's find out together. Okay, so we get to choose. Karlach has this Sword of Justice, which she actually has equipped. We have this Watcher's Guide spear. We have the Speedy Light Feet. I like that. We have this. I like that. And this looks... I'm going to give him this dumb spear. I'm not going to use this. Here. Here, eat this. Donate. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, weird.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Okay. We could say, I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least. We could say, how do I know the real monster isn't you? We could say, perhaps now you'll tell me what this is all, or what this is in aid of, or your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. What are you going to do to compensate me? Tell me some stuff, dude. This is weird. Kind of fill me in, will you?
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Okay. That condition of yours is a very expensive one. I hope we don't regret losing that artifact. It could have proven useful. I wasn't going to use it anyway. We could say, just so you know, that this was the last time I part with such a valuable item. Whatever, dude. Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Uh-huh. You better bow. Okay, so we are here at campsite, as you can plainly see. I'm wondering if I want to mix up my party at all before we head back out. I'm thinking of switching out Will for Gale. That's what I'm thinking. I think I might want to take Gale with me. Maybe. Just a thought I'm having. But let's do the thing where we walk around and talk to all of our people and see if they have anything they want to talk to us about.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Nope. Nothing. Let's check in with Will.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Okay. I really like that description. Slurped it up like a horse with a carrot. Lizelle?
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Okay, I won't give him one. Don't worry about it. Astarion?
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it.
Good questions.
I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Yeah, I agree with you. And then over here all by herself is Shadowheart.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Me as well. Oh, wow. Let's see here. What's the story with the artifact? I want to talk about your Shar worship. I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart. I want to talk about all that's happened. We should journey separately. Tell me about this Shar worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Man, okay. I might have to reconsider traveling with you if you keep secrets from me, or my apologies, I didn't mean to pry. We could try to persuade her, which we're very good at. I have no problems with Shar worshippers, if that's what concerns you, or you should trust me, we're in the same boat after all. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know who Shar is. Is my character supposed to know who Shar is? This just seems so... I mean, maybe it's not a case of trust. She's just like, look, I can't talk about it freely. Let's try this. We only need to roll a 5. Well, that was a good one to have a sucky roll on.
Very well.
Oh, here we go.
Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shar, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me, or honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or the other. She doesn't sound very appealing going by her titles, or I heard Shar worship is vilified by many, forbidden in outright parts. Why don't you just remind me?
My Lady Shar is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Okay. Please continue.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shar teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shar, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
Okay. What's wrong with that? Sounds daunting. I don't think it's for me. Or how exactly do Shar worshippers turn people to their goddess? Or when you put it like that, it seems strangely comforting. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think it sounded that bad. Let's try this.
There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
It sounds evil, or I won't cast judgment on your beliefs, or I'd be lying if I said it didn't sound convincing. You should tell me more sometime. Yeah, tell me more.
You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this.
Okay, well, we got some approval. I think that's enough for now. We don't need to push it. All right. Well, speaking of enough for now, I'm going to end this episode here, and then I am going to take a few moments of my own time to just dump a bunch of stuff in the traveler's chest to get it out of my team's inventory. And then when we start the next episode, we will give Scratch some pets, and we will sleep and start a new day. I hope you join me for that episode, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, why don't you let me know? You do that by leaving a like or a comment. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe and click the little bell icon so you're notified whenever I post new episodes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join me again in the next episode.